Well, good evening, good evening, good evening. It is Tuesday night again, and here we are at Business Owners Smashing It Online. If you haven't been here before, this is a place for business owners, entrepreneurs, and people with an entrepreneurial seizure to learn a little bit more about the online world, some strategies, processes, apps, and tools, and things that hopefully make things a little less stress-free in business, hopefully give you back a wee bit more time, make you a bit more money while saving some of the costs. So those that don't know me, my name is Nick Cree and I am your host for the. So tonight we've got an exciting topic. It is one of my favorites. It is all about CRMs, customer relationship management tools, what to do, how to use them, and why they're so important for business. And if you're not using it, then how you're missing out on some of the great stuff that a CRM will offer you. But before we do get kicked off and started, let's find out who's in the room. So I'd love to find out, and this is totally optional, of course, your name, your business, and why you're here. So if you'd like to share who you are, your business, and why you're here, just unmute yourself, put your hand up, and let's find out who's here. Who's going to kick us off, Paul?
Are you, Lily?
Was that you, Paul, was it?
G'day. Hey, yeah, I can do that. Howdy all. Hey, Nick.
Guys,
my name's Paul Sheaf from Paul's Productions, and I shoot people with a cannon, whether they are dead or alive. In fact, I have a range of cannons that I can shoot people with. What I love doing is providing live stream for funerals and memorial services, because even today people can't always attend. And I had one on Monday this week, for example, local lady, but there were direct relatives, first and second generation, all around the world and right across Australia who could not attend. And the live stream is so important to enable those family and friends to be present, even without being in the room. So it's Paul Sheaf from Paul's Productions.
excellent. And what are you hoping to get at tonight, Paul?
CRMs, it's the one big thing that everybody knows, and I know that I should have, which I don't have, and I should get, but I haven't got. Yeah.
Excellent. Well, you're in good company there. So,
yeah,
tonight we'll give you some easy ways to get started with it all. All right. Who else have we got in the room here? Hey, Roger, how are you?
Very good, thank you. I'm Roger and I'm the surf guru. I help surfers of all ages and levels of experience get more out of their surfing by being able to paddle longer and stronger, stay up for longer, and catch more waves.
Excellent, excellent. I just need to get into the surf and actually just get on a board.
Yeah. Oh, look, it's just, once you get that bug, you've got it for life.
I bet.
And look, what I want to get out of tonight, Nick, as you're aware, because you've helped me set up a CRM, it's brand new, it's on there. I've been starting to look at it and I can see that they're incredibly powerful. I want to sort of get some of the tips so that I can more quickly get the thing going and start to contact a lot of my customers. I mean, my business has been going off and on for over 10 years and I've got a database which I've done on a spreadsheet, and it's laborious, and there's thousands of people on there, but I haven't been able to automate it. And this is what I know a CRM can do, and I want to get some quick start tips from you tonight, Nick, and from any others as well.
Awesome, excellent. All right, well, hopefully we've got some there to get you up and running quickly with it, Roger. So stick around.
Okay.
All right, and we've got the man that is responsible for tonight's topic. That'd be Michael in the wings, who suggested it might be a good topic to talk about tonight. How are you, Michael?
Yeah, good, thanks, Nick. Yeah, I'm Michael Reid. I do a bit of web design and web hosting as a side hustle, so to speak. And yeah, so I asked Nick to run a session on this subject because it's not just something for myself, which is very small scale sort of a thing, but also as something for recommending to clients, as I've often seen that, people say, well, I convinced them that they need a decent website, and they've got nothing really in their business to back that up. So you might they just end up with a Excel spreadsheet full of email addresses or something, which really isn't helpful to anyone. Well, it is, but it's not great. So yeah, I'm just sort of looking to see what options are out there and what might be the best fit for people. So thanks, Nick.
Awesome. Excellent. Well, thanks for the topic. It's really got me thinking about it too, and it's helped me to dig into why I love CRM so much. So thank you. And we've got Alden with a hand up as well, the only good person in the room there that's actually put up her hand.
There you go. I do obey the rules sometimes. Great to be here. Hello, everyone. I'm Alden Alternate, known as the Media Queen. I'm really passionate about helping people share their message in the mass media, helping people feature on TV, radio, print, in online media to be seen, heard, known, and make a bigger difference in the world. Very passionate about inspiring more truth and good news in the world as well. We currently have the Global Good News Challenge happening for September. So if you're also sick of all the negative news out there and you want to see some more positivity and more gratitude, it's a great way to lift your energy and those around you. I love these events, Nick. It's always great being here. I always get some great tech tools, and CRMs, of course, absolutely crucial for business. So really keen to learn more about this. And it's in a field that is not my specialty, which is in the systems and the back end side of things, is not my area of best flow. So I'm definitely interested in learning more about this area, as I know how crucial it is for business. Thanks for having us here today.
Excellent. Always good to have you here. And yes, creative people do struggle with some of the detail with it. That's why you need an excellent VA or yes, to help you with it. But once you get it all sorted, it's absolute magic.
Thank you.
All right, we've got a couple of other hands. Peter, how are you?
Hello there, Nick. Hello, everybody. Thank you once again, Nick, for putting these on. I really appreciate the fact that you go to so much trouble to provide so much value to so many people. So thank you so very much indeed. I work with, sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off.
Oh, good. I'll just say thank you.
No, I'm in every word of it. I work with small business people to get more business in a way that they feel comfortable with, by having comfortable conversations and creating memorable moments with potential clients. Today, I can't stay for the full distance, Nick. I actually sent you a message on this because we've got a problem within our family. But I use Agile CRM. And I'm not sure whether that's the one you're going to be talking about, but if it is, I'll make sure I catch up with it on YouTube. So once again, thank you, Nick, for a fantastic job that you do. I really appreciate you.
Excellent, Peter. Yeah, always good to see you here. And I did get your message to let me know you're heading away. So all the best for that. All right. And we have Ron. How are you, Ron?
G'day, Nick. Great to be here again. And you just reinforced what Peter just said. So yeah, Ron Beswick, and with my wife, Ali, we have a coaching business that is simply called aliandron.com. And our focus is on inspiring and helping people to rewire rather than retire, and to discover that the best is yet to come. So that's what we do. I use I'm all for free apps at the present time, and I'm still using MailChimp free version, and discovering all sorts of great things in there. Skim through your list of things on the subject tonight, and I thought there's some good stuff there that I can pick up on too. So looking forward to it.
Excellent, excellent, and good to have you here. And I always love to hear that my best years are yet to come.
Well, you're doing a great job with that. You're doing a great job with that fitness program that you're on these days.
Oh, I can't tell you, I'm certainly feeling it at the moment. It's all good though. Excellent. And we have Dion. How are you, Dion? Been a while since I've seen you. Good to see you back here again.
Yeah, Nick, I've been out of commission for about 2-3 months, so I was in not very good shape. So I've only come good the past 3 weeks. So now getting back into it, I'm doing a lot of writing. That's my main business right now. I still on leave teaching at Kaplan Business School and entrepreneurship and fundraising and all that stuff. So I'm taking advantage of the quote unquote free time to catch up on my writing. I've been familiar with CRMs and databases probably since the late 90s, when I did my grad cert in internet marketing, and been using Constant Contact a fair bit and MailChimp, and have a database probably about 7,000 across all my businesses. But I haven't used it because, as I said, I've been out of commission. So because I'm just getting back into the kind of business mode, I thought, well, this would be a good thing to just refresh my memory in doing it, and just think of some strategies that I do. I've never really had to market with my writing business. People find me. I'm known in the industry, and it's on the web, and I make money while I sleep. I haven't made as much money as I used to, just because of being out of commission. But because I have a very niche market, they know exactly what they're looking for, and my stuff usually comes up on page 1 or 2 of Google, and I don't even really SEO it. So that's the advantage of having a very niche market. With my training organization, that's a different story. It's kind of dormant right now because all my time's focused on the writing. So it's just really interesting of depending on which business I'm trying to promote, how I market it because of what people are looking for.
Excellent, excellent. I think you'll enjoy tonight because CRMs, I think I've been around CRMs probably for as long as you have by the sound of things, and I've always run my business with CRMs, and it's probably the most magical tool that I use in business. So yeah, good to see you back here again, and you're back on top of things.
Yeah, thanks, Nick. Good to be back.
Awesome. Excellent. All right. Well, let's kick off into our session tonight. And as if I cannot share my screen, so we'll play around with that and see how we go with that. And then we've got the main presentation, which are 5 clever things that you can do with a CRM. And then we'll have time for questions and answers on the way through. And let's treat this as a bit of a workshop where you can ask questions on the way through. So if you've got any specific cases or scenarios or things that you want to ask, then let's make it a bit more interactive and interesting with that on the way through. All right, but what I'd love you to do now is, if you've got your phone or your computers handy, is to go and check in on Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, Snapchat, TikTok, whichever is your platform of choice. And a couple of reasons why we do that. One is obviously to spread the word of this a little bit further, and the other reason is to help you to build up your digital footprint as well too. So when people are stalking you and having a look at what you're doing online, often they'll come out and check out your profile. And one of the things they do is to have a look at events you attend, places you go. And sometimes just seeing that there is enough for them to give you a call and to contact you in business. All right, so I'm going to try and get into our cool online tools, but for some reason, it's just not showing up here. Let's have a look. Just bear with me for a minute. The very first one I've got for you is called Vidstep.io. So VIDSTEP.io. Now what this is for those of you that are entrepreneurial, maybe creative, and find that you have information tucked away in your head in bits and pieces of paper across your desk, stuffed into your computer bag. Maybe you've got an Evernote open and you've got some stuff in Google Drive. Well, Vidstep is a solution for you. It's how you get all of that information out of all of those places and get it into step-by-step videos for your virtual assistants or for your staff members to follow. So what Vidstep is it's specifically for creating systems and procedures for your business in very simple ways. And all you do is once you open up an account, they do have a trial here as well too. You can open up an account, and then what you do is you record short videos of each step of a process that you have and then you upload them to this app called Vidstep, and you can upload them. Well, actually, you don't even have to upload them in sequence. So if you've got 7 videos explaining how to do something, you can just upload all the videos, and then you can just drag and drop them into step 1, step 2, step 3, step 4, right through to step 7. And that becomes a library or a place where you can send either staff, your VAs, or even clients. You can use it for clients as well too, to follow systems and procedures. So if you do training, for instance, for clients, you could use this as almost like a mini course or mini sort of membership site. It really is designed for teams and having your a process there for people to be able to follow, and you can have product demos on it as well too. So if you've got products or systems or processes or running courses, that sort of thing. But it is a place to store your videos in a logical sequence so people can go and search them. So the people you assign can go and search them, and they can just follow the processes and procedures. So it is a very, very good tool, this one here. And if you're looking for some place to set up some good procedures, then this is well worth investigating. So as I say, you can set up a free account, have a play with it, and if it's worthwhile, then it's you can then sign up for a paid plan. Now this is a little bit better than, say, something like Google Drive or OneDrive, where you might store your videos. In that you can organize the videos in a sequence rather than just housing them in folders inside some of those places like Google Drive. So it is a very intuitive tool. It's easy to use to upload the videos as well too, and it's easy for people to come in and view things in a process. So that one there is called vidstep.io. Now these links we will put into chat so that you can download them at the end of the evening. If you're not sure where chat is, if you have a look at the bottom of your screen, you'll see a toolbar. And on the toolbar, one of the items there, round about the middle, is a speech bubble, which says chat. If you click on that, that'll open up the chat. And you will see there are some people who have already put some comments and some hellos and some details and whatever in there. And one of the things that will be in there as well is a link to vidstep.io. So all of these apps, we're going to put the links into there so that you can save at the end of the evening. The way you save it is you will see 3 little dots on the bottom right-hand side. You click those 3 little dots, then one of the option that you've got there is to save the chat. So you can save it now, and you can save it as you go through the evening. It will keep progressively saving to the same file on your computer. And when you do save it, you will get a message that says show folder or show you where it is on the computer. If you click that, it will take you directly to where that chat has been saved. All right, next one I have for you is Studio Growth. Now, this one is designed for people that have health studios, gyms, yoga, Pilates, those types of businesses, but it works equally well for those that are running courses and programs and are teaching people on you might have a 6-week boot camp online, which you're using Zoom, whatever, and you've got recordings and videos. You may have mastermind sessions. You may have sessions where people are booking in for one-on-one consultations with you. This Studio Growth is a tool that will help you with that. And what it does allow you to do, it's given some examples of the sorts of places to use it. It really is geared towards people that have physical premises that people turn up to, although it doesn't necessarily have to be so as well too. So there's a calendar in there, which is where you can let people know when your events are that you're holding, and your class schedule. You can have memberships in here, so you can record your classes or your processes, and you can record it and upload it here. And you can accept payments. So if it's people are paying for, let's say 6 or 8 weeks, or they're paying for one-offs, you can accept the payments in this as well too. The other cool thing about this is that particularly if you're running physical events, then you can mark people off. So people can register, and then you can mark people off. So you can just tap to say that they have attended, and as they come in the door. And so you've got a simple record of all those that have attended. And then you can link it all through to your CRM as well. So you capture people's details, And they do have autoresponders and templates in here for things to send out things like reminders, you know, where the venue is, that type of thing. So the venue could be online, so you can still use it for online as well too. And it all connects with Zoom as well too. So so I had a look at this, and it looks like a pretty good tool actually. Yeah, certainly if you've got some sort of fitness studio, great for that. But as I say, it works equally well for those that are running any sort of service-based business which require either group meetings or people booking in person, or a combination of the two. So that one there is called studiogrowth.com. Next one we have for you is, oh, this one's pretty cool. This one's called InstaMinutes. So it's instaminutes.com. And what this allows you to do is, if you are having meetings or consultations on, say, a platform like Zoom or Google Hangouts, I think they call it something else now, Google Meet, or on the Microsoft Teams, you can connect it to this InstaMinutes. And what this does is it uses AI, so artificial intelligence, to take minutes of what's happening in the meeting. So it's not necessarily recording the entire conversation, although it probably does in the background. But what it does is it pulls out snippets of the important things that happen in the meeting, like action items and things that you need to remember, or various people need to remember to do. And at the end of the meeting, you'll get a bullet point list of action items and things that were important during the meeting. So you can edit it as well too. So if it missed something, you can go and extract it and grab it from the transcript. But it just gives a really good, easy, actionable list of things to do. So so this one I thought was pretty cool, particularly if you have team meetings. I always have a team meeting every Monday at 2 p.m. in the afternoon. If you're running meetings with clients, or group meetings with organizations, or that you're with, or even group sessions as a mastermind, great way to take those minutes. So one is called InstaMinutes.com. All right, so next one I've got here is, now this one's for a form builder. So this one is called GetLeadForms.com. So for well, traditionally on websites, you can create forms that are single forms. Not many websites have multi-step forms. So you can imagine if there are 40 fields in a form and you need to collect all this information, then that can be quite daunting, and you'll have people that will not even bother looking at it because there's way too many fields, or it just looks overwhelming. What this GetLeadForms does is it allows you to build multi-step forms where one question per page is shown, or 2 questions per page. And so you can build it up with a progress bar, and so it could be an information gathering form, it could be some sort of registration form, or it might be that you're booking people into some program. You need to gather some information from them in order to see whether they qualify. And so this form builder allows you to have several steps in it, and you're not overwhelming people with a whole lot of fields all at once. And you can set it up as buttons, as text fields, as drop-down fields. There's a whole range of things. So it's a pretty clever tool, and it works with most websites out there, and it connects with most CRMs, or certainly most of the popular CRMs that are out there. For those CRMs that it doesn't connect to, then it does connect with Zapier. So Zapier is a tool that connects all sorts of things around the web to each other when they don't have native connections to each other. You can get their responses into your CRM. So pretty good tool, pretty powerful as well too, and well worth a look at. So that there is, and they've got a free trial. So if you want to go and try it out, put it on your website, have a look and see how it works, connect it to your CRM. There is a free trial to allow you to do that. So that there is GetLeadForms. And the very last one that I have for you tonight, this is a brand new tool that I've been introduced to by someone that I met at a networking meeting this week, who has been working with this company. So it is called NowSite, now.site. site. And what it is it's a lead generation tool. So it's a bit like pay-per-click advertising, like Google ads or Facebook ads, but it's not. It is a way of getting leads and good qualified leads to you to be able to follow up. And it works on AI. So again, this is another artificial intelligence tool, and the way it works is, set up an account and you fill out a profile of what you're looking for. They have got a database of millions of leads. So they've gone through and scraped the web, phone books, all sorts of places for leads and contacts, and they match you by AI to, who is likely to be your ideal client. And then they will even do things like, if you don't want to do the outreach, they have a program there to do the outreach for you, and they will reach out to those qualified leads, and then they will talk to them and connect with them and only send you leads that are qualified. So you don't actually have to do the filtering, sifting and sorting. What surprised me was the price on this. It is $97 a month is where they start with it. And for what you get with it, it's probably one of the more cost-effective lead generation tools that I've come across. Now, I have to say, I haven't used this, so I can't vouch for the quality of the leads, but I have been assured that by the person I spoke to about this, that it is very good lead source, and they do generate are of very good quality, and people tend to develop good relationships with them and make sales of them. So worth investigating. There is I think you can sign up for it as a free trial. Not 100% sure on that, but I'm pretty sure you can. As I say, it's only brand new to me, so I haven't really been through it with a fine-tooth comb yet. But certainly worth investigating, getting an account and seeing how it works. I'm trying to get the founder of this onto our webinar at some stage to tell us more about this, because he's got an interesting story as well too. So there you go, that is now.site. And that, folks, is a roundup of our cool online tools for this evening. So as I say, all of those links are in chat. Now would be a good time to click those three little dots on the bottom right-hand side and save the chat to your computer, so at least you've got those there for you. And I'd love to know which is your favorite. So which one is the tool that you think will take you down that rabbit hole and keep you busy over the next hour or two, couple of days, week or so, as you're wanting something to do to take your mind off the things you're working. All right, what do we got? We've got GetLeadForms. I like the last tool, which was that lead generation tool, InstaMinutes. All right, let's just drop into chat, which is your favorite, so you can get an idea as to which one is the winner tonight. All right, been thinking about lead gen forms, said on AppSumo too. Oh yes, thanks Con, that was on AppSumo. Well, lead gen forms, yeah, I think that was on AppSumo. So they are likely, that is lead gen forms, they're likely to have a one-time offer, one payment offer on it. So you don't have to pay a subscription, you can buy it once and you've got it for life, never having to pay for it again. So that is on AppSumo. So another vote there for now, site, studio growth, GetLeadForms, Vidstep. There we go, and still there. All right, that's great. Thanks, Con. So it is still on AppSumo. So for those that haven't come across AppSumo before, you can really get lost in there with lots of apps and tools in there. They generally have lifetime deals on them, and it's a good place to check out some of these tools. And I do get some of them from AppSumo. So that's, I think it's appsumo.com, but you can certainly Google AppSumo and it will come up and you can have a look around. All good, no work for the next few days. I'm happy to help there, Jeff. So that's what these tools are for. Awesome. Excellent. All right, well, there is our roundup of cool online tools tonight. There we go, we've got AppSumo is in the chat as well too. Thanks for that, Con. And Michael, so again, if you want to save the chat with those three little dots now, you'll have those links as well too.